All right, so it seems like Jordan Brand's plan is working. It feels like they got us exactly where they want us. As last year, there was a lot of talk saying the Jordan 1 was dead, but as far as this year, it seems like things are starting off to a whole different tune. Now, of course, recently, there's been a lot of negative talk surrounding the limited availability of the upcoming Jordan 1 bred. So today, I did want to bring some positive vibes to the table. Remember, guys, this is not the only Jordan 1 dropping this year. We got a whole bunch of great pairs, some classics returning, and the good thing is, apparently there will be enough pairs to go around. So what's going on, everybody? You're watching John Alexander TV. Salute to you for tuning in. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So them Jordan 1 85 breds, they're going to be untouchable, apparently, according to the early rumors. But according to a particular Jordan Brand insider who goes by the name of Mr. Unloved Ones, apparently these upcoming releases will not be. So of course, we're talking about the Union Jordan 1s, one of the biggest collaborations to return back in 2018 when these joints dropped right here in two different colorways. Resale prices were going crazy. Them joints were selling upwards of 1,000, 2,000 plus. So with them bringing these back, this one should be one that sneakerheads should be very excited about. But it's not just all about resale. This was the design that back in 2018 people were very excited about. So we'll see how they translate here in 2015. Of course, you got the UNC Jordan 1s, the return of an OG. Now this is actually going to be a reimagined pair, so we'll have to wait on all of the specific details as far as that one goes. But a very special one that I'm excited to see come back, of course, would be the shattered backboard Jordan 1s, which originally dropped back in 2015. But as far as the story goes, you got to take things back to the 80s. Now, apparently, Michael Jordan, he was playing in some type of exhibition game out in Italy. He dropped 30 on them boys, rocking this orange jersey, of course, with his Jordan 1s. I think they were the black toes at the time. So as far as all that goes, he dropped 30 on them boys. But the biggest story would be that he had to actually shatter the backboard. So at one point, it was like an urban legend or something like this. But apparently, they got footage of everything. So let's go ahead and check it out. You got that boy MJ. You see the orange jersey on. And there he goes. The dunk. They set it off. The real shattered backboard. So, of course, as you see, legendary moment. Bro, really got that glass all in his face right there. So, MJ, man, what a beast back in the day. So, apparently, this is the story which inspired the shattered backboard in 2015. When this joint released right here, they were really like, you know, known for being very limited, exclusive. People were like ranting and raving about the leather quality and everything like that. So it really set the tone for like Jordan 1 releases kind of moving forward. We did see the sequel to the shattered backboard in the reverse shattered backboard, or the shattered backboard away, whatever you want to call it. That one right here did drop in 2016. I remember my boy had a pair of them right there. And then in 2019, we did get the shattered backboard 3.0 with the shiny material on them and everything like that. They were notoriously known for being bricks back then. Everybody called them trash, but I guess because at the time, you know, a lot of Jordan 1s weren't going for under retail, they did kind of get like this cult-like following. I remember some people were doing stuff to remove the patent material, give them a more like matted, plain finish and all that stuff, jumping through hurdles. But at the end of the day, it's really about the shattered backboard 1.0. The 2.0s were great too, but man, the 1.0s is kind of where it all started. And if we take things back to Jordan Brand in 2015, of course, they weren't overdoing it with Jordan Retros. It wasn't like how nowadays you got a new pair, a new colorway dropping like every weekend. It feels like 3 different pairs dropping per week. Back then, you know, they were kind of taking their time as far as Jordan releases goes. It was a lot more sacred, but I feel like, you know, as far as these shattered backboards, they kind of took us into this hypebeast era that we're in now. And looking back on it, 2015, heading into 2016 was a huge year, you know, for Jordan 1 releases, because if we take a look back at what we actually saw in 2016, I mean, look, you got the Chicago lows, which I feel like at that time, people weren't really into Jordan 1 lows like that at the time, but we also did get those band satin breds, which were super limited, a women's exclusive drop, of course, 2016. We did get the shattered backboard away, the 2.0s. We had the metallic blue lows, but one of the big releases which really set the tone in 2016 would be those banned 2016 joints right here, which is crazy because think all the years down the line now here in 2025, we're about to get the 85 high form, which apparently is supposed to be the most true to form to that original pair right here. So it's kind of crazy to look back on it, man. 2015, we had got those shattered backboards, 2016, we had got these right here. And then I think in 2017, if I'm not mistaken, we also got the Royal ones as well. So pretty nice run as far as Jordan 1 releases, man. Oh, and then of course, my bad, y'all, I'm tripping. We also had the Black Toes drop in 2016, which is kind of wild because this year's Black Toes, you know, everybody thinks them joints is trash, but in 2016, we had the Black Toes, we had the Bred, and we even had the Storm Blues OGs, which I didn't even know. I mean, not OGs, but Retro 1 High, so that's kind of wild too. So yeah, 2015, 2016, 2017 Jordan Retro 1s were going absolutely crazy. I feel like with all of those great pairs all dropping at one time, it made people have an appreciation for the Jordan 1, which, let's be real, y'all, like, I'm gonna just be honest, like, as far as myself goes, I was never really into Jordan 1s because for me growing up, like, my first year, like, getting into Jordan Retros was like 96 when I was a little kid. So for me, like, the Jordan 11s through 14s were like always some of my favorite, you know, as kids growing up, childhood memories. And then I started to go back, you know, and dive into like Jordan 3s, into 6s, 7s, just having appreciation for all of the other different models. But I really, honestly, never really got into Jordan 1s. Like, let's say in 2015, 2016, when they were putting out these crazy Jordan 1s, I was just still into my basic retros, you know what I'm saying, 4s, different pairs like that. I was going crazy on my Air Forces. And then in 2016, 2017, that's when I started to jump into Yeezys. It was like Adidas Yeezys. So for me, I honestly never jumped into the whole Jordan 1 wave, but I'm just being real. I'm not going to sit here and cap like I'm into every single sneaker just so y'all like me like that. But we're just being real, having a topic conversation, you know, about sneakers throughout the years. So Jordan 1 definitely, I feel like, you know, gained a lot of notoriety in 2015 moving forward. I think its peak probably reached like 2020. And then, like, you know, over the last couple of years, people have been saying they've been getting oversaturated, overplayed out. We've seen Jordan Brand dropping a lot of Jordan 1s, not the good ones with the big swoosh, but, you know, the ones like that people ain't really rocking with like that. We also saw Jordan Brand drop a whole bunch of Jordan 1 mids, and then they flooded the market, my bad, last year with like 1 billion Jordan 1 releases. So this year, it seems like they're kind of scaling things back, you know, taking it back to the origins, you know, trying to bring the hype back for the Jordan 1. So it feels like we're getting a lot less filler, a lot more of the great pairs that people are actually checking for. Now, I know these Jordan 185 breads are going to be super difficult, like almost untouchable is what it feels like so far for most people. But don't panic, man, because look, you got 3 solid pairs set to drop later coming up this year. And I believe these Unions are supposed to be dropping like springtime, you know, before the summer. So that should be real nice. Let's go ahead and see what the people are saying. Now, Mr. Unloved Ones did warn us. He said, don't mean you ain't gonna have to put in that legwork. Of course, most deaf, bruh. Somebody put, is it just me or the orange on the Ezra? Yeah, it's just a mock-up photo. Question, what about the undefeated 4s? They gonna have GR numbers for release? See, it seems like, all right, y'all just turning this into a thread of just asking more questions. Somebody put, and none will sell out except maybe the Unions, LOL. So you got the UNCs, you got the Unions, and then you got the shattered backboard. Now, in my opinion, I feel like out of those 3, the shattered backboards would be the ones that people would be most excited for. But that's just my take on it. What do you guys think? Somebody put, so hope everyone keeps their negative energy on these releases. Need to double up. Facts. Exactly. Yes, I need Unions and shattered. Somebody put, thank God. Good, I need them Unions. Let's go. Somebody put source. I guess they don't trust, bro, but low-key, he was out there at the Nike campus, so you can't really hate on that right there. Somebody put good, I got a chance. Unfortunately, I equate that to a little bit lower resale price. That's how shitty my thinking is about it these days. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes with these drops right here. I believe that as far as resale prices, they probably won't be going crazy on any of these pairs right here. Now, do I feel like they're just gonna sit and be like super easy to cop? For all 3 of these pairs, I would say probably not. They'll probably all sell out, or at least if they don't like sell out instantly, Nike will probably, you know, be restocking them here and there. But I feel like as far as these pairs, people are gonna eat them up. They're probably not gonna have crazy resale value on the secondary market right away, but of course, when it comes to classics like this, you know, over time, they tend to go up. So as far as, you know, hype and everything like that, I would say number 1, the ones that I'm feeling, if I had to rank these 3, I would go shattered backboard, UNC, then Union. For me, I feel like Union should have kind of kept that design back in 2018. I feel like really bringing it back is more so just for the hype beast and all that. But of course, enough rambling from me. Let me know what y'all think down below. I'm J.A. I'll catch you guys next time. I'm out. Love.